morning. My name is Andrew John, and we are going to talk about something critical in agriculture. Today's topic is about the compost manure. What is the compost manure? First of all, you need to know that these are organic matters or a way. These are organic ways of improving the soil or managing the soil fertility. And we have many ways of managing the soil fertility. You can add a soil fertilizer, then organic fertilizer. So now under the organic fertilizer today, we have the compost manure. Now, for you to make a compost manure, there are some ways that you need to do your things. There are some materials or components that you can use to make organic matter. First of all, you need to have green manure or green matter. This uses that it helps because it has some capacities of moisture, about 70 it contains. It helps in alternating the temperature of what you're going to set. Number two, you also need to have brown matter, like this ones you're seeing here. These are the brown matters, and these are the green matters we are talking about. So for the brown matters, they help in alternating the temperature between the dry and the green matter. Then we have other supplements like the chicken waste, like the kitchen drops, like the cow dungs, even other vegetables that you can add. Also, they help in different ways. They have their ways of doing their things when you're decomposting compost manure. Now, after collecting all those things, what do you need to do? You need to make a hole or a pit, a depth of about 2 to 3 meters. That is the best that you can get it out of. Then after making the hole, you use a polythene bag to separate the layer between the soil outside the hole and the hole that you're going to use to put the materials or components. The reason of that polythene bag is to stop leaching of the nutrients. So for that reason, you put the polythene bag there and then you pack your matter in layers. You can begin by the chicken waste from down, then you come to green matter, then on top of that you come to brown matter, and then you come to the kitchen waste. Then after that you put a long stick to measure its depth from top up to the floor of the soil. The reason of that stick is to test the temperature or the combustion rate. For the decomposition rate, one time when you are trying to check out if the combustion is in process, you move out the stick and then you touch, you experience. If the stick is hot, meaning that the process is going on. But again, if the stick is still feeling cold, meaning there's nothing that is happening inside the process. So you need to redo, or you need to restart, you need to implement, or you need to supplement the process or the materials again. So it takes something of 2 to 3 months for it to make a complete compost manure. So after finishing, after you have process going successfully, you can now harvest the manure. Then you look for a way of transporting or storage. Then after those process, then you look for a way of using or supplying it into the soil. From there, you have produced at least a good quality, but whenever you miss a step, the step will also give a negative effect to produce the quality of the compost manure you need. So all the steps, when they are followed, you will produce a good one. If not, you are going to waste everything. So that's why we're going to stop for today's day. Then we have a task below here. You can get your time, then you get the tasks. The tasks are here. Identify and write the letters of each component labeled from A to F, meaning that you need to name all these. Then for each component, write its role in the combustion process. Why is it important to use both green material and dry brown materials in a compost pile? Explain how compost manure improves soil health and plant growth. Thank you.